Hi guys, Archibald Chesterfield III on the Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews. I'm doing paid review 9N42. 9N42. Before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? Patek Philippe 5127. This is a Calatrava white gold using the 315 movement. SC, yes. With deployant clasp, and I'm wearing Paul Smith cufflinks. Okie dokie. Now, let's have a look here. We've got a request here. Hi, Arch, just PayPal you 65 bucks for your video advice. Enjoy and thank you for the entertainment. I'm in my mid-30s and quite new to watches. A few months ago, I got my first watch, my first luxury watch. I think he means not first watch. Can't possibly be his first watch, could it? A Halcyon Speedy Professional Moon Watch. What a dream it is. Photos attached. I have an older Citizen. Ooh, there we go. That was his first luxury watch. Citizen Eco Drive with an inscription on the back from my mum. Oh, don't sell that. Nothing special as a watch, but it means a lot. But this Speedy is the real start of my collection. Hit it on the head, sunshine. There is a problem, Arch, and the reason I've written to you. I have had debt issues for a number of years, and this watch has got me further into debt. Yes, it's ironic that I'm sending you money, but I could do with the advice, and it's nearly Christmas after all. I have now taken on a fixed personal loan which is spread over 5 years. Using this loan, I have paid off all my debts, including all credit cards and the Speedy itself. But I can't stop obsessing over other Grail watches such as the Explorer 1, the Tudor Black Bay 58, the Grand Seiko Snowflake, and many others. However, given my past history of stupid spending, I can't allow myself to spend more money. I can save a little bit each month, but life happens, so it's not always possible. So the question is, can a man live with just one watch for 5 years? Good question. My other option is a dark secret land of the shitter. To keep me from losing my mind, I have been thinking of getting some basic watches in coming years, such as a Steinart 39, Ocean 1 Kermit, some Seikos, an Oris, a Sin, a Christopher Ward, and so you get the idea. There are many cheap watches out there. Many of them are pretty decent too. Should I do it? What other options do I have? Or should I just sit down, shut up, be patient, and enjoy the moon watch for 5 years and let it be the one and only until I can afford a Grail? How the hell do I resist temptation? Lots of love from Scotland. Keep it up. Thanks, Valmail. Okay, Val, thank you so much for contacting the Pontiff. Believe you me, Val, I have fucking been there myself. I've got the fucking t-shirt. I have the t-shirt. Let me give you the drum. 1999, I had a beautiful watch collection. I had 5 Rolex. What did I have? I had a Rolex Day-Date with diamond dial, 18238. I had a Submariner 16610, steel date sub. I had Explorer 2, 16570, Polar. I had a 16013, champagne dial, two-tone date just, and as a beta, I had a 16800 Submariner date. Okay, so I had 5 beautiful watches. Well. Financial Times hit. What did I do? I got rid of the 16800 very quickly. I then got rid of the President. Actually, sorry, I got rid of the 16013, the two-tone date just. Then I got rid of the President. And then I got rid of the Sub. And then after a couple months of purgatory in my brain went crazy and fucked in the head, I sold the Explorer 2. And then I was really depressed. What I should have done, I tell you honestly, man, the first part of solving a problem is to admit you have a problem. I got a problem with weight. I'm over fucking weight. I'm fat and overweight. I gotta bite the devil by the horns. As long as it's low free, no sugar, and low carbs. I gotta bite this bastard by the horns and work towards solving it. Now, my best advice to you is, thank you for coming to me, because I'm the expert in misery. I gotta tell you, man, do not ever sell the roll. So, Do not ever sell the Amiga Speedbuster Man on the Moon. Do not sell it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Don't buy more. Do not sell the Amiga. You need something to keep you sane. I completely agree. You want to go into Shitterland? Man, for the sake of going into Shitterland, I tell you what, you know what's going to happen? You could have, by the time you finish Shitterland, you could say, I could have bought a real watch for the price of this garbage. That's right. So my answer is no, don't go to Shitterland. My advice to you would be simple. Get off your fucking ass and get a second or third job. That's correct. Instead of pondering, what do I want to buy next? You got to say to yourself, how do I fucking reduce some of this nasty son of a bitch debt? That's correct. That's what you need to fucking do. Get rid of this debt. Get out of it, man. You got to get rid of this debt. Debt is not your friend. What I would do is you got to concentrate and say, well, okay, you've got a loan. Well, why can't you make extra payments? I would, if you're working Monday to Friday, why don't you try and get another gig? Get another gig. I've done it, man. In 2004, I came back from overseas and I was fucked as fuck die. I immediately drove taxis. Then I got a better job. I got a government job, which paid me more than driving taxis for half the hours. Then I still did taxis part-time. And instead of worrying about what I could buy next, I was fucking reducing debt. And it would have been really good, except that I discovered wenches. That's another evil. See, I discovered wenches. And then I found someone who, you know, it's just a disaster. Absolute disaster. Anyhow, what I'm trying to tell you is, man, you've got to address this debt. Debt doesn't go... You can go bankrupt, but, I mean, look, seriously, in most of our cases, it's not worth doing. Unless... Depends on how much you owe. My honest view is if you, if you're excluding a mortgage or investment loans, how much do you owe on consumer credit and consumer debt? If your consumer credit or consumer debt can't be paid off in 5 years, it could be worth going bankrupt. Obviously, of course, this is no strings attached advice, no liability except that gunpoint. So check with a qualified finance. Well, just fucking be sensible. But I like listening to Dave Ramsey. Beans and rice, beans and rice, beans and rice. You've got to do what has to be done to move forward. I would say to you, seriously, you've got to address, it's very easy to get into debt and have problems. Just work hard, it'll make you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you a lot stronger. I've come through the journey, I must admit. I actually have come through this debt journey. And if it hadn't been for my continual affairs with other women, I would still be married and own a home. So don't make that mistake. I got to be honest with you, man. Get the debt down. You can do a lot to reduce it. You can have a garage sale, sell off things you don't need, become a minimalist. I mean, honestly, I got so much stuff. Minimalist, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Work to get rid of stuff. Do pizza delivery, do taxi driving, do Uber. Whatever it takes to bring it down faster. Then you can buy as many fucking watches as you want. Buy them. But please, buy them second hand. Listen to the pontiff. Certain models. I would buy Rolex. Maybe, the Amigas. Look, there is some good watches you can buy there. But, man, come on. Come on, man. Just fucking be a man. If you're not paying it back fast enough, maybe you need another job. Another income source. There's a lot of things you can do. Side hustle. What side hustles can you do, man? But I got to be honest with you. Can a man live with just one watch for 5 years? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He can. But, man, that's loser talk. Why don't you do some extra work to make it less? And the other thing is, why don't you... don't ever sell that Amiga you've got. Don't ever sell it. That's part of the grind. I foolishly did have a few watches through my port. I had a Cartier Basculant, which I also got married wearing that watch. And even though I hate Cartier now, it's a fashion brand, that was kind of sad that watch. Well, actually, it's not sad. I'm not made of money. I can't fucking keep everything. Yeah, that went and gone. Yes. I don't regret it. It'd be nice to see it back, but hey, that's just how it goes. So, to be totally honest with you there, I think you've really got to be realistic and just get the debt down. Keep your one watch. Yes, you can. Look, I had no watches. That was mental torture. You think it's bad having one watch? Man, I had zero. And I had a boy-sized Tudor. Oh, fuck me dead. I did it really tough. Always keep one, no matter how, well, you don't know how bad it gets there, but you know what I'm saying, man. You've got to be sensible. I would be looking at getting a second and third job, doing side hustle. You got garbage at your house you can sell off. What possessions do you not need? That push bike, do you really need it? Sell it. Whatever you can turn to cash, reduce your debt, because your loan, surely you can pay in more. Be a couple payments in front. That's what I'd do, really, because once you're free, man, it's like sleeping in the nude. Once you're free, it's like sleeping in the nude. So guys, please. Guys, remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. Don't be afraid to put some nasty comments below. Tell us your stories of misery when you had no money. What did you do? What did you sacrifice? Give him some ideas. And guys, remember, men cannot survive on Google Ads alone. That's sort of like my main job. I need the side hustle. I need the paid reviews. That's where I can survive. That's the way I can survive. And I gotta tell you, man, it's an absolute necessity. Okay, you've gotta it makes you stronger. Just plow through it and buy yourself some beautiful pieces. If I was you, some really good bang per buck pieces, all second hand. Do not buy these new ones. You'll have a fucking you'll fucking go bloodbath. I'd be buying a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. I reckon they're good on the secondary market. Less than half. Way less than half. Way less. I'd also say Omega, maybe an Omega Seamaster or Planet Ocean, or an Omega Speedmaster 2. Speedy 2. They reissued it to column wheel chronograph. Great piece. There's so many good brands that are cheap. Pam. I'd get a Tudor as well. And of course you want to get a Rolex. Every man needs a fucking Rolex until you get Patek. Then once you get Patek, it's Patek and pussy. It's Patek and unlimited pussy. That's correct. When you have multiple Pateks, it is Patek and unlimited pussy. They line up for you. The pussies line up for you, waiting to go. Whack, 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 whack. You just got to do them slowly. You don't do them fast, otherwise you lose your power. Pussies and Patek, man, that's what it's all about. That's the meaning of life. Patek and pussy. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. This has been a paid review. Tell me what you think. See you later, fuckers! David S.W. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice. David S.W. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have, for a long time, been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David S.W. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David S.W. David S.W. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David S.W. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmooching schmoozing the dealers, the ADs, they're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right, the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW, David SW, David SW. That's right, if you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW, David SW, David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.